A lifelong dream up in flames.
It was just smoke everywhere all of a sudden, and we were trying to put out the fire and do something, but it wouldn't work, of course, and called the fire brigade, and I was in shock.
It's something that has felt very unreal. At the same time, it's like your whole world is crashing down.
The freak fire tore through Mark and Felicity Bernstein's sustainable Coburg house after a heat gun ignited the insulation.
This wasn't a normal fire where there's flames wrapping the house. When I arrived, it was just smouldering. Why that was so is because this house is a passive house. It's made of cross-laminated timber, so the core of the building is solid, and the fire was between this core and the outside zinc skin, so it was in that gap, and so the fire brigade couldn't put the damn thing out. They had 8 appliances surrounding this house, and I believe they poured 3 or 4 Olympic-sized swimming pools into the roof and onto the house.
The tragedy occurred 2 weeks before Grand Designs Australia was due to film the big reveal.
In terms of the show we're making, it's set that back, of course, but far more importantly, you know, it's devastating for Mark and Felicity, who've been handcrafting virtually every brick. There's all these bricks that are made and recycled, and every brick's been hand cleaned by Mark and Felicity.
Finally, we're here. We've got the demolition permit. I know it's just demolition, and I'm probably getting overexcited about a bit of demolition, but for me, it's just the best.
3 years ago, Mark and Felicity set out to build their first family home as ethically and sustainably as possible.
It was always the idea to build this sort of to inspire others as well. So of course it's a family home for us, but really we're trying to push boundaries and try out new materials and make it a better building.
In order to keep costs low, the couple moved into a motorhome with their 3 children.
I think the kids were really looking forward to the end of it, that they could finally move into the house, that we finally have time for them, because we have been working 24/7 every day of the week.
The structure still stands, like we've lost pretty much half the outside of it to the fire, and we've lost all of the inside of it to the water. But the structure is still there.
The family is facing another hurdle. Their planned reconstruction will be delayed by the pandemic.
COVID certainly is affecting the sequencing of trades here in Victoria. So currently you're only allowed 5 tradesmen on site, so it's going to be a slow process because everything's been damaged here, wiring, all the plumbing. It's going to be quite costly to bring it back. And so I would think instead of it being 3 weeks away from completion, it's probably more like 3 to 6 months away, if they can get the insurance and if they can get the trades in here to make it all happen.
A fundraising page has been established to help the Bernstein family rebuild. You can donate via their GoFundMe page. Grand Designs Australia will return in 2021. Samantha Dawson, Sky News.